Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising Sign people. E-Ray Tarana here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges. Take advantage of the opportunities as an assistance aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. Now, remember, this is a weekly update, so it ranges from today until the 14th. If you, I implore you to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign video because it paints a clearer picture of what you'll be dealing with this week. If you don't know your sun, moon, and rising, I'm available for charts, chart analysis, and readings. So you can email me at mentalchattermusings@gmail.com, or you can Facebook Messenger me. Either one is fine. This month's newsletter honors, or Mental Chatter Musings newsletter honors none other than creative genius and Essence best-selling author Tashonda Whitaker. Now, I implore you to dive into the audiobook, ebook, or paperback book version of her novel, Role-Play. Actually, Mental Chatter Musings is actually gifting. If you stay tuned, you can be privy to the gifts that are being given. Maybe you might be a winner of one of these books, either Tashonda Whitaker's Role-Play, my newest thriller, psychological thriller, Deadliest Intuition, or Untamed's Never Again, No More, because Mental Chatter Musings will be gifting several lucky readers a copy of one of these reads, or of any of these reads. Don't forget to read and review. It is the bookish thing to do. You can also find a copy of the newsletter either here on YouTube if you hit the down bar, or on my Facebook page, E-Ray Taronic. Great news, Diane Rambert is back with Diamond's World on Clubhouse. She'll be chatting it up with Ty Marshall on Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can also on Friday check out Freestyle Friday with the Facebook group ICU Reading and Chatting. That's where authors will be giving you their impromptu freestyles according to a subject of the ladies' choosing. If you'd like to be a participant in Freestyle Friday, don't hesitate to contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club. Without any further ado, let's get into it. The Sun and Mercury is still moving through your sign conjunct. There's healing aspected this week for some because of the trine between Saturn, the North Node, and Ceres, which brings win-win situations to our foundations in areas where we've been previously experiencing restrictions and responsibilities. If you have any placements within 3 degrees of the degree that I mentioned, this will affect you more strongly than it will others. So be mindful of that and make sure you add and subtract the 3 degrees to see how it pertains to your situation. Now, Sunday was the new moon, which aspects for the next 2 weeks, the energies of the new moon. It's in Leo at 16 degrees. So if you have any aspects between 13 and 19 degrees, this will aspect you. Under the guise of the new moon, it's best that you look forward to new opportunities and assistance aspecting you as opposed to hanging on to old grudges. On the other side of things, you might find that someone else just won't let sleeping dogs lie. This angle, an assistance, this angle offers you assistance to your Libra and Gemini placements. So Leo, you're receiving assistance and opportunities to brush up your image or directly to you through communication, siblings, short distance travel, your networks of people. That means communication coming in the mail, emails, messages, calls from siblings, things behind the scenes that everybody, well, not necessarily behind the scenes, but things that we're trying to accomplish as far as your goals. It could be through friends, it could be through social networks, your networks of people. Just goals you were trying to accomplish in general could be communicated to you. You'll have assistance and opportunities with those. Also, this angle affords you blessings. Blessings coming to you directly because of what you think and what you preach. blessings because of your education and skills, and blessings coming to you at a distance from you. So that could also be, like we were talking about that communication. It could be coming from long distance. Okay. In addition to that, romance, creative endeavors, and children is something that also is lending you blessings. Let me get some water. I'm sorry. Lending you blessings. So people you could be pulling in at a distance from you as far as your creative endeavors. You could be traveling with a child, traveling to see a child. Be mindful that the South Node is there in Sagittarius, so it would be low vibe. So make sure you watch out for spending too much money on romance, creative endeavors, and children. Just be mindful of that. But you could be pulling people in creatively with your works. You could be traveling to see a child could be traveling to see you. You could be traveling with your romantic partner or your children to have fun. Okay? All of those things are aspecting you for the next 2 weeks. In addition to that, the only friction that you really want to have to worry about as far as this transit, it would be clashes with people in home and family and clashes with people in career. It could be, because of your image, or I would say, just your relationships. But that friction in those relationships and career and home and family is aspecting Saturn and Aquarius, where Jupiter is. So I wouldn't worry too much about those clashes, okay? Because it'll be okay. Now, that's going on for the next 2 weeks, all right? On Monday, today, it's a great day to get to work. Okay, allow your creative juices to flow. You can find yourself under the eyes of admiration because of it, but you also have to put in the work and drop the ego. Either way, you could receive some dirty looks. It is what it is. Especially if you have any aspects between 14 and, I would say, 21 degrees Leo. It may be even expanding out to 5 degrees. Now, on Tuesday, on the 10th, the sun is at 18 degrees Leo. Focus on what you have going on today as opposed to other people's business. Don't, just avoid being arrogant. Avoid being critical of others. Be mindful that you may run into this behavior on that day as well, of people doing that to you in home and family or in career. But you want to watch out for doing that in home and family and career as well. On Wednesday, the 19th, Leo is at 19. On Wednesday, the sun is in Leo at 19 degrees. Let me slow down. That's a day where the sun is happy. It's a day where you can get things done, but you can also have some fun. If you want to get things done, I suggest you do it before 11 o'clock, because around 11 o'clock, the moon goes void, of course, and you might not get much done. It's more of a recreational day. It's more of a day of having fun, okay? And it's also the same day that Mercury moves into your area of personal finances, okay? Communication comes in about money and personal resources. That's a day to mix it up and have fun. You might receive an invite to a party, a social event, but just try not to overdo it, because that angle affords you, some friction as far as your friends and your goals, and as far as romance, creative endeavors, and children. So you might find yourself spending too much money on friends and goals, exhausting your resources with within your romance, creative endeavors, and children. Especially since the South Node is there, you'll be prone to overspending, whether it's shared finances or personal finances. So don't be delusional in shared finances. Spend your money on what you're supposed to spend it on. Save where you're supposed to save, because you don't want to get yourself caught in a situation to where you're at a feeling of lack, okay? Now, as far as the communication coming in for the next 30 days, starting on Wednesday, for resources and, for resources and money, behind the scenes. You're getting assistance and opportunities behind the scenes. Money's coming to you through home and family behind the scenes. So whether it's some type of money through family, given to you, some type of inheritance, insurance, some type of governmental money or assistance. It's coming to you, and it's behind the scenes. It's something that not everybody will know about. And I suggest you keep it that way because of the aspects this week with people gossiping and talking about people and being jealous of what they're getting. For the next 30 days, you need to keep it hush about what you're receiving because people are going to be hating. Okay? Now, the blessings are through career and work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. Shocking blessings through career come to you to make money and to be of service to others for the next 30 days. So be very mindful of that coming into you and say hooray. Now, on Thursday specifically, the sun is at 20 degrees Leo, and you could have an epiphany. Something could miraculously just come to you just like that. Okay, so take some time to sit in your solitude so you can have time for those ideas to come to you. It could be helping you where you've previously had friction as to, your image in career or even in home and family. Or it could be solving a problem in career or in home and family. Also with the moon in Libra on Thursday, trine Ceres and the North Node in Gemini, and Saturn in Aquarius. Your area of relationships. So this is your goals, communication as to your goals and your relationships and things like that. Your social networks. This is a blessing forging you toward your highest aspirations where you previously experienced restrictions, responsibilities, and karma on Thursday. Now on Friday, the sun is at 21 degrees Leo. Be mindful of who you trust and seek assistance from on that day. Naivety can cause you some strife. It's suggested that you keep your good news to yourself because the haters are on the prowl, family, family and friends included. Oh my goodness. My voice is really giving me some issues today. Sorry about that. Just make sure you watch out for family and friends. They could bring you some type of issues. So like I said, keep your good news to yourself. With Mercury and Virgo squaring Ceres and Gemini, your area of goals and things you're trying to accomplish at 3 degrees. Your win-win situation might not sit well with everybody. If you have any aspects between 0 and 6 degrees, this would aspect you. Especially with that with that Virgo squaring that Gemini and squaring your relationships. If you have any aspects in any of those signs, let me rephrase that. Gemini, Virgo, or Sagittarius from 0 to 3 degrees, you really might want to be mindful of that because people are going to be hating on you. And that it just is what it is. So don't tell anybody about the good things that you have coming to you in money on Friday. Just period. Just don't do it this month. Okay? For the next 30 days, I mean. On Saturday, August the 14th, the sun is at 22 degrees Leo. Even if you sense some deceit and jealousy on Saturday through friends and social groups, let your creativity shine. It is what it is, okay? You're going to experience some favor if you let your creativity shine. The moon is in Scorpio, but it's squaring Saturn in Aquarius, your area of relationships, okay? Both at 9 degrees, but Jupiter's there. Okay, so if you have those aspects between 19 and 25 degrees, and also between, I would say, 6 and 12 degrees, you're going to receive the dirty looks. You're going to have the haters, but you're going to receive blessings if you let your creativity shine on Saturday. So be mindful of that. Let's talk about your cards that you have aspecting. Now, the first card you have aspecting that's permeating your week is the 9 of Pentacles. How wonderful is that? With the 9 of Pentacles aspecting you this week, that talks about luxury. Don't overdo it though, Leo. Don't overdo it. Gratitude. Restoring order and harmony. This settles disputes, issues relating to home and family, neighbors. Rebuilding yourself. Money woes are over. Okay? Money is going to come in this week, Leo. Say thank you to divine angels, ancestors, and spirit guides. Okay? All right. Now, Also, with that money coming in, you also have celebrations in the home, okay? With the Four of Wands, celebrations in the home where you've kept the faith, where you've had the faith. Now you're coming into the sun, and you're not coming into the sun, but you're the star, because you have a happy family. Your family is happy. Celebrations in the home. The happy family is coming in, and likely it's due to this Nine of Pentacles, this money coming in. Celebrations in the home coming in, and happiness for you, Leo, which is wonderful, okay? Where you have previously experienced maybe even deceit or cheating. For some of you, you might be experiencing some cheating or some type of lies with, within a situation. That the Three of Wands, not the Three of Wands, I'm sorry, the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords talks about some type of deceit, some type of sorrow, heartbreak, rejection, a painful situation coming about, disappointment due to the loss of a relationship or an ideal. Maybe even someone coming in and being deceptive towards you. Someone in the situation being, okay, let me say this out in a few ways, okay? You could either be dealing with somebody lying to you and wanting something from you at this time. You could be dealing with some of you are dealing with some type of cheating situation, some type of heartbreak. Because the Three of Swords often talks about like a three-way relationship or somebody lying to you or cheating. So you could be experiencing that. But I should say you could have been experiencing that, because now you've got the wind coming in. You've got public recognition coming in. You've got, happiness coming in. You've got, with this Six of Wands, you've got self-confidence, reward, victory, success. The Six of Wands talks about good news and success coming in. It's good news for resolving legal issues, delayed contracts, or even a work issue. Okay, so you're excelling or you're succeeding now where someone was previously trying to be deceptive with you. Okay, all right. Now you also have, let's talk about these, the last cards, because you have the Two of Wands, but it came in reverse, and that talks about lack of planning. Okay, fear of the unknown. In a partnership, one person has more influence or input than the other, and there might be an imbalance of the workload financially, or just some type of inequality causing difficulties with progress. Okay, maybe you even feel left out in the cold by someone or by a person. It could be, it could be a mother, but it could also be, I would say, a business organization too, because the Hierophant talks about a business organization, okay? And it's causing you to have to look at your investments or what you've invested in this partnership, okay? Or this business partnership or this relationship, whether it's with a mother or whether it's with a business, okay? You need to start planning and start looking at your investments and looking at what you've invested here so you can figure out exactly what you want to do with this situation, okay? I want you to be mindful of that, Leo. That's really the only concern that I'm looking at, just because you had this lack of planning, okay, or this imbalance of workload. Somebody putting more work on you than they should, and you feel left out in the cold, or you feel left to have so much to do, within this business partnership or this mother organization or with this mother figure. Okay, you're looking at your investments there, okay, or what you've invested there. All right, so God bless you. Those are your cards for this week. Focus on the good, okay? You got some good coming in. You got some wins coming in. God bless you. Bye now.